EU leaders are gathering in Brussels to discuss the crisis in Ukraine, threatening to impose fresh sanctions against Russia. EU Foreign Policy Chief Catherine Ashton accused Russia of direct aggression in eastern Ukraine. Lithuanian President Dalia Grybauskaitė said Russia was practically in a war against Europe. Russia denies that its forces are backing rebels, who have been gaining ground on Ukrainian forces. Baroness Ashton said there was deep concern over direct aggression by Russian forces. She called on Russia to stop the flow of arms, equipment and personnel into Ukraine. As she arrived at the talks in Brussels, Ms. Grybauskaitė said, "We need to support Ukraine, and send military materials to help Ukraine defend itself. Today Ukraine is fighting a war on behalf of all Europe." UK Prime Minister David Cameron said the EU faced a completely unacceptable situation of having Russian troops on Ukrainian soil. Consequences must follow if that situation continues. Ahead of his arrival, French President François Hollande said the Ukraine crisis was the biggest since the end of the Cold War. Sanctions will no doubt be increased, Mr. Hollande said in Paris. Europe has to act. It already has. But in the face of this escalation in tension, there are new decisions to be taken, he said. The EU and the US have already imposed sanctions against dozens of senior Russian officials, separatist commanders and Russian firms accused of undermining Ukrainian sovereignty. European Commission President José Manuel Barroso warned Russia that the EU was ready to stand by its principles and called for a political solution before the crisis reached a point of no return.